Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Outdoors with Kai. I haven't posted in a while, but I'm trying to get some things going. As you can see, my boat is not running. Well, we don't know that yet, but we're trying to fix the bearings on it, and I'm going to show you in a bit how you can find out if you need new bearings or not. And here I'm just gonna clean it a little bit, clean it as good as you can. Now make sure there's no like big indents, big marks that could mess up your whole trailer. As you can see, it is freaking smooth. And I'm only doing this because there ain't any trailer maintenance on this trailer yet, so I'm just trying to be on the safe side. It is old. It is a 95 trailer, so just trying to be on the safe side. And the old trailers are kind of messed up. I don't know, but replacing it to be on the safe side. Just gonna grab some grease and lube them up, just to be safe. Just a nice and layered spindle. Not too much. Too much in the hub is alright, but you don't want too much on the spindle. Alright. Once you get your wheels off and all that, you need to get this cap off. And how I do, I just tap it with a rubber mallet, and that should work. If it's on there pretty good, then I use a screwdriver and I pry it in there. Alright guys, once you get the cap off, what I did was I just use a screwdriver and punched it with a hammer to get the cap off. It was on there pretty good. And there's a bunch of dirty old grease right here that I cleaned some off already. But next step is to take out this pin right here. Hit that, get it nice. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a plier and just pull on it, and it should come out just like that. Put that somewhere safe because you're gonna reuse all that. Slide the castle nut out. There's this thing blocking it first. Just want to slide that out. Just like that. Clean that, keep that. Get this castle nut here out. It looks like cow doo-doo. It's been so long since this thing has been changed. It's been like since 95. Slide out. Keep it somewhere safe. And this thing should slide right out. Just like that. You have your bearings right here. You have your washer. And then your bearings. And then you clean all that out. And replace the racer in the bearing. And clean this out too, because this is nasty and has old grease on it. So just take a paper towel and just clean it off. And inspect for damages. And in my case, it is nice and smooth with no grooves or creases or damages. So the spindle is good to go. And we just gotta clean out the hub, re-grease it, put the bearings and racer back in there, and we'll put it back on, and we should be good to go. Alright, once you clean all that nasty grease out, pound the race out as well, because if yours is good you don't have to, but mine is not looking so hot. So we're gonna pound my race out and put the new racer back in. Got him, baby. Alright guys, sorry about the mess. Too busy fixing up and putting everything everywhere. Sorry about that. But I had to get the races out of these hubs because they are parallel hubs. I mean parallel bearings, so can't find any local, so I'm just gonna replace these races in the bearings. As you can see, I had to hammer them out slowly. It wasn't too hard. And I'm gonna go ahead and head on to the store and get some new races and install my bearings. And these are L681110 races for a 95 trailer, 95 Ranger trailer. Both of them. Alright, got my old bearing races out. Now I'm gonna put in the new one, and as you can see, they are, I don't know if you can see that, but they are L681110 for the L68149 bearings, and I have this nice tool from that I ran out from Advanced Auto, which is like a bearing kit. And what you do is you find a right insert. In my case, it was a 2.325 inch diameter. Screw it on there and straight like this, and you go to town with the hammer. Probably put on a little bit of grease to make it easier. Alright guys, you wanna know if you're racing
that you want
part is bad. Look on the inside and you can see like those marks right there, these black marks. That's how you know it's bad. Even if it's smooth, if you see those black marks, that's how you know it's bad. That's how you know they're like burning out. They're like burning spots or hot spots, whatever you want to call them. And this is on the old one, and this is the new one, where it is nice and clean and shiny. And that's how you want it to look. If it looks like the old one with all these marks, it's time to change them out. Alright guys, we got our races in the hubs. So next thing is to grease the inside of the hubs so that there won't be any moisture in there and this thing doesn't rust. So what you want to do is just put your grease inside all over the walls, get it nice and greased up so nothing, no rust builds up in there. So I think what you want to do here is do that until the grease overfills up to the grease starts popping up to on top of the bearings. That's how you know they're ready. Just take your time. I'm not even sure I'm doing this right, to be honest. I have no experience in this. I am YouTubing and researching. Alright, once you got it all nice and packed, I'm gonna do the inner side first. If I can get this freaking sealed open. So I put in the bearing in there already. I greased. Alright, once you got it all nice and coated in grease, we're gonna want to put it in here. And that looks good. And to get it in, we're just gonna, I think I'm just gonna hammer it in there. I got the hub assembly all together. So I'm gonna put them back to the spindle. Alright, next step, add your washer. Your locking nut. Make sure it's a little tight. And then add your locking nuts. I should have included this earlier, but to know your bearing is bad or something with the hub is bad, if you have your trailer jacked up and you do a little turn like this, you can kind of hear grinding noises. That's a pretty good indication that your bearings are bad. But this is the post result, and it is smooth and quiet. No grinds at all. I should have included that noise at the beginning because I did have a grind when I lift my wheels up and did a few turns like that. The grind was pretty noticeable, but after the new bearings, good as new. My apologies. I should have included that, but just a note.